we tell, all my relatives will be there. I don't need the drama. You have us now. Your real family.
Well, I mean, I think one of the most important lessons for me, which is the reason why I wanted to tell this story in the first place, was just that ballroom was built on the backs of Black trans women. You know, they really, specifically Crystal LaBeija, along with some of the other huge icons like Dorian Corey and Paris Dupree, were really sort of at the center of creating this culture. And I think more often than not, trans women, and more specifically Black and Latin trans women, have often been erased from the narrative. And so I think what was really important for us is to center them or recenter them.
We as individuals have to just take into consideration someone else's life and see how important that is, and then you will understand how you can think about you in the retrospect. I think that's the greatest lesson that Pose has taught us, is that, we have to consider someone else's life, how they're doing, how we can take them in, how we can help them. And I think that's what Blanca did with Damon. I think that's what Angel did with Blanca. I think that's what Electra and Blanca did. It's so many things that ties into family.
The number one lesson, I think, would be family. The show really is like this undercover family drama in a way. Like, we have the glitz and the ballrooms and the costumes and the choreography, but at the heart of it is about people's connective tissues together and how they are tethered to one another through not just experience, but also through the sense of being rejected and discarded, and not just by your family and by, connective tissues in that way, but also by a society that doesn't pay attention to you and give you resources to survive. And I think that though we place it in 1987 New York City, the first season, it's still relevant to this day for a lot of queer and trans folk. And so I think that what I love about this show is that it can offer people a reflection in a mirror and hopefully show us how we can do better and be better and love one another better.
Love is love, right? The idea of family, the idea that many people have this feeling that a family is supposed to look a particular way. I think what this show does is teach people what chosen family means, when chosen family is necessary, when your blood family can't show up for you or won't show up for you, one has to go out and find a new family, right? Those dynamics, though, and the love that exists in these chosen families are just as valid as the other. That's what this show does.
I want audiences to realize that we have to actually look back, even when we've made it, and really realize that other people need help too. I want people to understand that in every sect, in every community, there's hardship, there's beauty, there's hardship, there's struggle, and we have to help each other. And to understand someone else just means self-growth, because now you're understanding something that you want to. A lot of things we learn from our parents. We learn from the society that we lived, the community that we lived in. And when you step outside of that community, then you find out that there's so much more to the world. So I want audiences to take away that there's so many differences in this world, and we just need to respect, not tolerate or accept, but respect each other.
You got a lot to hate yourself for, but needing help ain't one of them.